Hey friends and family, my name is Skylent, and today we're going to be talking mainly about region locking in online games, or just games period. So, I guess this is kind of emotionally brought up by some very recent events in my country, America. But this is a gaming channel, so we're just going to be talking about games. But recently though, there has been this very large event. There's been a sort of cascade of events that make me feel very isolated, living in a country and in a time where being able to express ideas, being able to play with people, like video games, meet other people, go to events and travel, being able to move freely through the world, digitally or otherwise. The world is supposed to be more global than ever, if that makes sense. And yet it's not. It seems like it's not. Seems like the horizon is actually getting smaller and smaller. Anyways, so that's just how I feel, physically and digitally. But we're going to be talking about video games, and I think now is a good time to talk about region locking in video games. And it's actually because of somewhat similar situations politically in these different countries, and in my country, why that sort of cascades down into even our entertainment, or maybe even especially our entertainment, depending on some countries, because of censorship, because of propaganda. So, specifically though about region blocking, I want to talk about it, obviously, Skylent Games, we're going to talk about games, but I'm bringing this up because emotionally, I very much want to bring it up. As a consumer, as a child of the world, I want to be a kid, and I want to play with you guys. I want to play with kids from all over the world, of all ages. I mean, 20, 30, 90 years old. I don't care. We're all kids when we play games. We're all just trying to have fun. We're just trying to do our own things. But we're trying to do that together sometimes, when we play online. And it makes it hard to do that. It makes it almost impossible sometimes when there's region blocking. But it is because of political reasons. There's political reasons, there's censorship reasons, and but also there's money. Money's a big thing too. So this is not excusing IP blocking or region locking, but it is sort of explaining why it does exist, and it sucks. But for instance, sometimes you can buy a game in America for $60, and in other countries, maybe like the Philippines, it's much cheaper. And because the game is much cheaper, it's sort of, you can take advantage of that in ways. Yeah, that's why there's gray retailers, there's key resellers. They buy keys from these, I guess, third world countries, or they overall make less money as an average. And so the products in those areas are cheaper. And so it's lucrative to buy keys there and then resell them in countries that make more money overall. So, Europe, America, you have Canada, just North America overall. So that sucks, and that is a thing. And then it gets a little bit more ridiculous and gray, especially in MMOs or online games where there's a cash shop. And producing unique versions of games and having unique pricing in the different cash shops is just kind of ridiculous and almost impossible to do. And so that's kind of the mindset of why they do it, or why they might want to make different versions for different games. And I understand that. But the problem is, for me personally, is that shouldn't be a reason to actually do it. Like, it just shouldn't be good enough. I mean, you shouldn't completely block an IP. If somebody really wants to work really hard to afford this very expensive game digitally, a digital download in a language that is not their home language, because they want to play with other people, they want to have fun, and they see this game and they want this experience, and they work for like a month straight so they can afford this game, why would you completely block them? I understand that, other games, there's console games, $60 games that go into boxed, retailers. You buy them in stores. There were games that are peer-to-peer. There's reasons why that would not really work out very well. I understand that, but we're kind of moving past that. Like I said earlier, we're in an age where we're more global than ever. More and more people have a really good internet. More and more games, softwares are utilizing more efficient services, or hardware too, servers, instead of being peer-to-peer generally. And more than ever, digitally or otherwise, the world should be more global. And yet there's more laws, there's just like this political bullshit that's stopping us from having fun with each other. Having fun with each other, working together, and making overall the world a better place. And to me, it's inexcusable. I can see reasons why maybe 10 years ago it was thought up and why it started, but there's no reason why it should continue happening or even worsening, as we see with certain games like the one being played in the background. And it makes me sad. Makes me really sad. I just want to have fun, guys. Anyways, so if you do live in one of these countries that constantly you're just region locked, I don't even know if I can suggest VPNs, because most of them are actually very expensive. I don't even know if you can even truly utilize these in your country, because most of them seem centered around Americans playing Eastern games that are region blocked. So I don't know. I know most of my audience is American, but I really like to, I don't know, think that other people will hear this and feel the same way. So I want to know what you think, though. I want to know how you feel about region locking and stuff like that. Do you want to play with people only in your region, or do you wish that there was at least the option? Do you wish there was at least the option to play with other people around the world, especially in online games? Me, I think so. I want that option. Thanks for watching, guys. I have some links in the description if you want to look at some VPNs that I suggest. Again, I don't know if it'll work in every country, if it'll be efficient or not. I haven't tested all of these, but they seem really good, at least for me personally. But again, you know, it's going to be different for everybody. These VPNs might even be region locked. I don't even know. Also, there is a YouTube channel called Censored Gaming, which also tackles censorship in video games, which I think you guys should look at. And there's an article on massively overthinking. Sorry, it's called Massively Overthinking. It's by Massively OP, Overpowered. You have an article there, so if you guys want to click that and read through that and see what other people think as well from an official journalist site, unlike me, who just rants. Anyways, my rant is over. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you have fun. I hope we can have fun together. And I'll see you in the next one.